XRP price surges as Ripple scores major win against SEC. In today's video, I will be giving some insights regarding Clawback, a new XRPL feature. By the way, what are the benefits of CBDCs in global payment innovation? Moreover, what is the motive behind CNBC's decision to ignore the SEC's attack against XRP investors despite previously promoting the coin as a non-security? Finally, in a recent tweet, prominent XRP influencer Alex Cobb revealed some impressive statistics about the capabilities of the XRP Ledger blockchain, and I will be reviewing all with you. Stick with me till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of October. The court has shot down the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's motion to file an interlocutory appeal in its case against San Francisco-based blockchain juggernaut Ripple. In a celebratory post on the X social media platform, Ripple boss Brad Garlinghouse stressed that the court had essentially told the SEC they got what they asked for. The price of the XRP token is up almost 4% on the news. Judge Analisa Torres provided a detailed explanation for her decision, emphasizing that the SEC failed to present a clear question that could be swiftly resolved without delving into the case's record. The court also rejected the SEC's contention that there's substantial ground for differences in opinion regarding the controversial ruling. The regulator's reference to the Terraform Labs case to support their stance was rejected since mere speculation about potential disagreement between courts is insufficient. The court also clarified that the SEC couldn't prove that being allowed to appeal the ruling would substantially expedite the case's conclusion. If the Second Circuit were to reverse the current order and return the case, the court would face complex legal and factual issues. An interlocutory appeal might lead to repeated appellate reviews, further delaying resolution. Ripple's chief lawyer has once again stressed that XRP is not a security following the most recent court decision. Now that the appeal request has been denied, the trial for Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen is slated to commence on April 23, 2024 at 9 a.m. at the United States Courthouse on Pearl Street in New York. Before that, a series of pretrial preparations are scheduled. By December 4th, both parties are expected to submit motions in limine, pretrial filings, and all documentary exhibits intended for admission. Oppositions to any motions are due by December 18th. Leading up to the trial, a final pretrial conference involving counsel for all parties will be held on April 16, 2024 at 2 p.m. in the same courthouse. Notably, RippleX revealed that the XLS-39 Clawback feature, built to go live on the XRPL, is up for voting. With the announcement trailed by doubts from community members, Ripple CTO David Schwartz came up to share his thoughts. Schwartz has tried to allay fears attached to this new feature. He first explained that the Clawback feature will enable token issuers to retrieve a specific quantity of the issued tokens from current holders. He revealed he was against the feature initially since the XRPL already has the freeze feature, similar to Clawback. However, he said the apparent difference between Clawback and the freeze feature made him change his mind. In his analogy, Schwartz noted the Clawback feature will find a primary use case in legal disputes. Specifically, he believes that the ability to claw back some funds when there is a dispute takes off the legal burden from the token issuer. Schwartz noted that this safeguard is critical to comply with court orders. He believes with the current model without the clawback feature, auditing protocols on the XRPL will be difficult. The Ripple CTO also described the feature as a tool that allows for surgical strikes to keep the XRPL whole, as opposed to freeze, which is a more nuclear option. In all, Schwartz highlighted that this new feature is currently present in blockchains with stablecoins residents. He noted that if the proposal fails to pass, token issuers will need to go through the hassle of enabling the feature one way or the other. Besides Schwartz, other top leaders within the XRP ecosystem, including Radhof Kahneman, Wack, have also attempted to dispel wrong myths about the clawback feature. In his words, there is no secret amendment in the XRP Ledger ecosystem. With the concerns alleviated, the clawback feature will be passed once 80% of current validators vote yes to the proposal. The minimal threshold will also have to be held for at least 2 weeks for the proposal to fly. Over the past few months, the XRPL has faced a significant overhaul with a series of innovations being proposed. As reported earlier, the team behind the Sum wallet proposed an overhaul of the XRPL infrastructure to promote participation through incentives. The efforts of the core developers are being acknowledged globally as Spend the Bits, a payment protocol on the XRPL, bagged the top spot in the Ripple CBDC Innovate Award, a showcase of the Ledger's good work. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. In a recent interview with PYMNTS, Wallis highlighted the growing shift by most central banks towards CBDCs. He believes the change is the bank's way of modernizing payments by removing third-party intermediaries and promoting peer-to-peer transactions. Wallis believes this shift is essential as digital currencies like CBDCs offer many essentially impossible benefits with traditional money. To Wallis, retail CBDCs will enable faster, more secure, and cheaper transactions for local and cross-border payments. With the apparent benefits highlighted, the CBDC expert named interoperability as a significant factor that can drive the success of this new payment solution. A retail CBDC has to interoperate with the existing world and existing payment schemes, Wallis said. If you want to go and buy coffee, the merchant has to be able to accept the CBDC the same way as if you went in to pay with cash or with a credit card. You've got the old world and the new world sort of coming together. The embrace of CBDCs is growing across the board. A recent report from Ripple Labs highlights that 9 out of 10 central banks are exploring the new payment model. Atop this ever-increasing interest, Ripple Labs is playing a crucial role in helping some of the central banks bring their CBDC innovations to life. Wallis is optimistic about the future of retail CBDCs as it combines blockchain security with the innovative capabilities of decentralized technologies. With XRP designed to play a vital role in the Ripple Labs ecosystem, many experts have hinted at the potential benefits it can gain in its role in CBDC settlement. According to a pseudonymous XRP community member, Lord XRP, the token could soar as high as $10,000. The rationale for this very bullish prediction is that the coin may prove too scarce if it is used to bridge all the cash. With links to the Government of Palau CBDC initiative and its partnership with MasterCard's CBDC program, Ripple is pioneering the fast embrace of its solution to power a wide array of national digital currencies, with a potential good upside for XRP. Furthermore, John Deaton, the lawyer representing over 75,000 XRP investors, has raised pertinent questions regarding CNBC's refusal to report how the SEC attacked retail investors following its lawsuit against Ripple Labs. In an X post yesterday, attorney Deaton pointed out that CNBC promoted XRP before the lawsuit. He added that Brian Kelly, one of CNBC's reporters, stated in 2018 that XRP is not a security and showed viewers how to purchase the 5th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Furthermore, Deaton stressed that CNBC also had guides on its website showing the public how to purchase XRP. Notably, Deaton questioned CNBC's decision to ignore the plight of retail investors it previously promoted XRP to in the first place. After showing retail investors how to buy XRP and assuring them it wasn't a security, why has CNBC not reported on how the SEC not only sued Ripple but attacked retail investors, claiming the asset that they owned in digital wallets and in retirement accounts were illegal securities? Deaton quizzed. He asked whether the decision stems from the fact that former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, who authorized the lawsuit against Ripple, is a CNBC contributor. Deaton speculated that Clayton could handle objective reporting on something that has never happened in the industry, thousands of retail investors requesting to be named as defendants in the Ripple lawsuit. Certainly, someone who served as chairman of the SEC over the largest and greatest capital market in the world could be subject to unbiased reporting over facts, not opinions, Deaton added. Meanwhile, the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has been ongoing for nearly 3 years. The SEC, which charged Ripple in 2020, claimed that the company sold XRP as an unregistered securities offering. As a result, several US-based crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, delisted XRP, thus wreaking havoc on the price of XRP. Interestingly, 12,600 XRP holders, which later surged to over 75,000, joined Deaton to file a motion to intervene and have them named as actual defendants in the case. Although the court denied the motion, it conferred them with an amicus curiae, friends of the court, status. Their role in the lawsuit was instrumental, as they helped dismiss an SEC's expert testimony. Additionally, the court also cited the 3K affidavits submitted by XRP holders as one of the pieces of evidence proving Ripple's programmatic sales are non-securities. Despite the court's ruling, a portion of the lawsuit, the SEC's case against Ripple execs, has been scheduled for trial by Q2 2024. In addition, the SEC is pursuing an interlocutory appeal to challenge the court's decision on Ripple's XRP programmatic sales and other distributions. Now to the big question of the day. How is XRP designed to revolutionize global payment with more than 293 million Txns a day? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Cobb spotlighted that XRP can process 3,400 transactions per second. He further broke down the figure into minutes, hours, and days to help the crypto community visualize the XRP blockchain capability better. In particular, Cobb highlighted that the XRP 3,400 TPS translates to 204,000 transactions per minute, which in turn implies a remarkable 12.24 million transactions per hour. And on a 24-hour scale, Cobb stated the XRP token can facilitate over 293 million transactions per day. Furthermore, Cobb pointed out that the staggering figures highlight XRP's suitability as a global utility asset, particularly for the banking sector worldwide. XRP is truly designed to be a global utility asset for banks all around the world, the XRP influencer remarked. The assertion underscores the potential for XRP to be an attractive choice for financial institutions seeking to harness the power of blockchain technology. A comment to Cobb's tweet humorously likened XRP's transaction capability to the legendary marathon runner Usain Bolt. Meanwhile, Daniel Keller, an XRPL ambassador and the chief technology officer at PYMNTS, provided a dose of reality to the XRP 3,400 TPS boast. Note that this figure is on the official XRP page on the Ripple website. Keller clarified that the 3,400 TPS is merely a theoretical figure obtainable in a controlled lab environment under perfect conditions. According to Keller, in the real world, where conditions are imperfect, XRP cannot hit 3,400 TPS. When asked about the realistic TPS of XRP in practical scenarios, Keller explained it based on experience and available data. Specifically, he mentioned that the real-world XRP transaction speed typically ranges between 500 to 700 TPS. Besides, Ripple's CTO recently confirmed this claim, as the Crypto Basic reported. Until recently, the XRP development team has advertised that XRP can facilitate 1,500 TPS. It was reported that the XRP blockchain's capability increased from 1,500 to 3,400 early last month. Make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.